I'm alive! Yes, I am alive and I am posting a video. What is this? Where have I been? What have I been doing? So let's just jump right into it because there's a lot of ground to cover here. I have not picked up a camera in a long time. Like October-ish, I think is the last time I filmed anything, and I haven't even gotten up to posting those videos. So my number one reason why I haven't really been filming was in the first 3 to 4 months of my program, I was only having 1 day off a week. And I was working a lot of hours. So my 1 days off, I wasn't really spending them in the parks. I was cleaning or going grocery shopping or sleeping. And then if I did go to the parks, it was only for like a few hours. So I never really brought a camera along with me. And then honestly, after not filming for months, I kind of got out of the habit of it, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm realizing now that my program is coming to an end that I'm really sad that I didn't vlog for a big chunk of my program, like all of it. I'm really sad I didn't. I've done lots of Snapchat videos, so if you're not following me on Snapchat, you should have, because there was lots there. So we'll put it here so you can still have me on the last month of my program. Selfless plug right there. This program has been great. It's been a lot of fun. It's really different from my first program, like completely different for a lot of different reasons, but my role as a character attendant has been absolutely words. It has been amazing. I've absolutely loved it. To see a child meet their favorite character for the first time will never get old. It is such a heartwarming feeling. I get teary-eyed often at work because it's just so inspiring and so heartwarming to see all the magic that the characters really do bring to Disney, and I absolutely love it. It is very stressful though. Very, very stressful. You have a lot of multitasking going on, a lot of things you have to do at once. I'm not really gonna get too deep into the details of the role right now just because I'm trying to fit a lot into this video here. But if you'd like me to do a separate video on a little bit of my role of being a character attendant, please let me know. I would love to. Another reason why this program has been so great is I have been blessed with so many amazing roommates. I am currently in my extension. Yes, there's something I never shared. I did extend my program from January 4th to May 10th. Both times, my first half of my program and my second half of my program, I got blessed with amazing roommates. I love each and every one of them. It's been so amazing. I miss my ones that are gone like crazy. It's so weird, like still, even though it's been 3 months since they've left, not waking up to them every day. Like, it's so crazy. We just clicked so well. I really do consider them my best friends. I miss them dearly, and I hope you guys are great, and I can't wait to see you sometime in the future. And in this half, I got blessed with another set of roommates. When I first extended, the situation was a little interesting. I had a very early check-in, so I was thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the best bed, like I'm gonna have first choice of the room because it's so early. I walk in, and my roommate Dione, she goes, oh, you must be our top bunker. And I'm like, what? Top bunk? What? And yes, it turns out I was the last of 5 in a 2-bedroom apartment to show up, so I got that lucky top bunk. But it was okay. It was not ideal, but I made it work, you know, just making the best out of every situation. Roommates are great. They're so amazing, and you're probably looking at my bed here thinking, that's not the top bunk. You're right, it's not. A few weeks ago, one of my roommates, Ronnie, she got an amazing job opportunity, so she actually self-termed and started that job in Florida and moved to a separate apartment. And then my roommate MK, who used to sleep right here, she was planning on staying in Florida after the program anyways, and so she was gonna need a place to live, and Ron needed a roommate, so she just decided to move out of housing early. Still doing the program, but she just left early and is living with Ronnie. And so when she left, I was like, I may only have a month and a half left, but I'm not staying on that top bunk anymore. So I moved down to her bed. So really sad that they left. Really happy I got this bed, because climbing up and down those stairs every day was a hassle. Like when you're up there, you're comfortable, and then you bladder decides that it needs to be released and you gotta climb all the way down the stairs. It was a struggle. What have I been doing for the last 6-7 months? Lots of things. I've actually gone on a few different trips. Back in like end of September, beginning of October-ish, Matt and I went to St. Augustine, Florida. It was super fun. I did film a little bit of that So I will probably post a video of St. Augustine later on. Highly suggest St. Augustine to anyone who has not been before. It is amazing, and I wish I could have spent more than 2 days. In November, I got to go on a 7-day cruise with Matt and his family. It was a Disney cruise. We went on the Disney Magic. It was phenomenal. Like, I can't even express how amazing it was. And I was so not ready to get off that boat. It was just so great. If you've never been on a Disney cruise, like, do it. It was amazing. I did not really film the cruise because since it was my first cruise, I really wanted to enjoy it and I wasn't really sure what I was in for, so I wanted to like take it all in. I did bring a underwater camera with me though, and so I was planning on like doing the water slide and the pools and stuff, except for we left in November in New York City and it was freezing for the 2 days we were on sea. It was so cold, but we did go to Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island for their cruise line, and I did film that, so I will 100% be posting a video of Castaway Cay probably within the next few weeks, so be on the lookout for that. I could live on Castaway Cay. For Christmas, because I got to celebrate the holidays here, it was interesting. It was my first Christmas away from my parents, and that was really, really hard. I knew it was gonna be difficult, but I didn't expect it to be as difficult as it was. I'm very thankful I had Matt here, or else I don't know how I wouldn't have been able to handle it. As good as it could have been, but it wasn't like a normal Christmas, if that makes sense. But we did get really lucky. We both ended up getting a few days off before Christmas, so we were able to fly to his family's house and hang out with some of his family for a little bit before Christmas. There's just a really great deal on flights, like a miracle deal, so it ended up working out really well. So that was good. And then in January, lots has been going on, guys. In January, I got to fly to my home and see my parents and my nephew for the first time since I had been on the program. So I had not seen him since August. And if you know me at all, if you followed my videos from the beginning, you know I'm obsessed with my nephew. I love this kid. And so for me, being away from him for that long broke my heart. It was the hardest thing. I hate being away from him. He's just growing so much right now. So, oh, it's making me teary, I think. So being able to see him was great. And the best part was, I met them in Disneyland. My parents drove with my nephew and I flew into LAX. And Jet had no idea. He had no idea where he was going. He had no idea I was gonna meet him. My parents just said we're going on a special trip. Spending 2 days in Disneyland. I didn't film Disneyland. I was planning on it. I brought my camera. I was like, cool, this will be a great thing to vlog again for the first time in months, meeting my parents in Disneyland. But then I spent even a few hours with my family. It's like, I don't want to worry about shoving a camera in people's faces. Like, I want to enjoy these moments. I really just wanted to be in the moment rather than behind a screen, if that makes sense. That's the one bad thing about vlogging. Like, I love capturing the moments on film, but sometimes always being behind a screen, like, I miss what's actually going on. Took him once before, he was a little over 2, but he knew more this time. He was able to ride more and do more. He got to enjoy it more. So it was just so cool seeing it through his eyes. Like, it was absolutely amazing. I loved it. Flash forward to now. Hello, here we are. It is April 5th today, April 6th, so I have just about a month left of my program. Surprise, I am going home the day my program ends. I love Disney, I always will, it'll always be dear to my heart, and for the longest time I thought working for the Disney company for the rest of my life was what I wanted, and it only took about maybe 4 months, 5 months into my program for me to realize that that wasn't what I wanted. I was planning on staying down here full-time, part-time as soon as my program ended, getting an apartment, getting a job, finishing school, living the rest of my days in Florida. And I was really thinking about like how much school I have left and what I wanted to do with my life. And when I think about where I'd be 5 years down the line, like, I could not picture myself with Disney. I'm so grateful I did my programs. I'm so grateful I came back. This was time I got to spend with Matt. And we are still together, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. So if you're following me on Instagram or social media, you already know that. But just in case you're not, we are. Love that man dearly. Anyways, I'm so happy I got to spend these few months with Matt and got to be with him after being apart for 9 months. But it's just not where I want to be. I will definitely getting annual passes the moment I can afford them. and be coming down as much as I can as a guest, but to be a cast member, I'm grateful for the time I had, but it's just not for me for the rest of my life. And some people it is, and for me it's just, I'm realizing it's not. So I will be going home for the summer back to California. There's a job opportunity for me there to work just for a few months over the summer. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be spending as much time as I can with Jet and with my parents. So I'm really excited about that. And then in the fall, I do have some things coming up. Not gonna talk about them yet because I'm still trying to iron out some details and just wanna make sure everything's finalized and planned first. But I do have some stuff planned for the fall time. It's gonna be very exciting. That's kind of what's been going on. That's my plans for right now. And again, I'm so sorry I haven't been filming, but I've already started filming like the last few weeks, like whenever I'm doing stuff that isn't in my apartment. So I promise there will be stuff coming your way. I'm sorry for keeping you guys in the dark for so long. I've been meaning to do this video probably since like January, and it just hasn't happened. But I'm doing it now. Better late than never. That's pretty much all I have. I think I got it all in here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, rest of your week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.